everyone, thank you for coming out to tonight's concert. Tonight we're featuring Knock on Wood. As you all know, the Whitman Summer Concert Series is funded by the Whitman Cultural Council, which is a division of the Mass Cultural Council. Tonight for food, we have Mom on the Go gourmet grilled cheese. We have Heidi's Hollow ice cream, and there are a few young entrepreneurs on the other side of the hill selling lemonade. Let's clear out their stock. So thank you all for coming out. Have a good time.
Tried to make you think or let you see one thing for yourself, but now you're off with someone else and I'm alone. See, I thought that I might keep you for my own. Amy, what you wanna do? I think I could stay with you for a while, maybe longer if I do. Don't you think the time is right for us to find all the things we thought were improper could be right in time? And can you see which way we should turn, together or alone? I could never see what's right or what is wrong. Could take too long. Amy, what you wanna do? I think I could stay with you for a while, maybe longer if I do. What you wanna do? I think I could stay with you for a while, maybe longer if I do. Now it's gone, what you want, you've had your way. And all the things we thought before just faded in the gray. And can you see that I don't know if it's you or if it's me? If it's one of us, I'm sure we both will see. Take a look at me and tell me, Amy, what you wanna do? I think I could stay with you for a while, maybe longer if I do. Amy, what you wanna do? I think I could stay with you for a while, maybe longer if I do. And I keep falling in and out of love with you. Falling in and out of love with you. Don't know what I'm gonna do. I keep falling in and out of love with you. Thank you very much. Thank you. So we are Knock on Wood. My name's Howie Newman, and this is Jolt and Joe Kessler over here on the fiddle. And we've been together, well, the group has been together for 10 years, and Joe has been with me for 8. So we should know what we're doing by now, I guess, and have some fun. And that song is very near and dear to my heart. We've been playing it for a long time because it was recorded by a band called Pure Prairie League, and I had the honor of opening for them one night a long, long time ago at a galaxy far away. Actually, it was at Smith College in the late 70s, and it was very exciting because they had this hit single out, which we just did, and they had a huge crowd in the auditorium. It was like 2,000 people, and so that was the biggest crowd I've ever played for. And I got to hang out with the band before the concert, and that was pretty exciting. Their lead guitar player at the time was a guy named Vince Gill, who became a big country star. And I'm sure he's telling this story from his perspective as we speak. And Vince Gill, these days, if you're wondering what Vince Gill's up to these days, he's touring with the Eagles. So he's singing a lot of the songs that Glenn Frey used to sing. So anyway, I got to hang out with the band, and they brought in food for us, and we had dinner with the band. And when I walked out on the stage, there was the roadie held a flashlight for me so I wouldn't trip on anything. So it's kind of like rock and roll fantasy camp, really. It was pretty cool. So we look like a folk duo, but we don't really do much folk music. We do a lot of old rock and roll songs, and this is one of them. It's a song by Dire Straits, and it's about a jazz band in London. You get a shiver in the dark, it's raining in the park, but meantime, south of the river you stop and you hold everything. A band's a blowing Dixie, double 4 time. You feel alright when you hear that music ring. So you step inside, but you don't see too many faces coming out of the rain to hear the jazz go down. Competition in other places, yeah, but the horns, they're blowing that sound. Way on down south, way on down south in London town. Check out Guitar George, he knows all the chords, but it's strictly rhythm, he doesn't want to make it cry or sing. They say an old guitar is all he can afford. He gets up under the lights to play his thing. And Harry doesn't mind if he doesn't make a scene. He's got a daytime job, we're doing alright. But he could play the honky-tonk like anything, saving it up for Friday night with the Sultans, with the Sultans of Swing. around in the corner. Drunk and dressed in the dress brown baggage in the platform sold. They don't give a damn about any trumpet playing band. That ain't what they call rock and roll. And the Sultans that played Creole.
Creole.
And the man, he steps right up to the microphone. He says at last, just as the time bell rings, good night, now it's time to go home. And he makes it fast with one more thing. We are the Sultans. We are the Sultans of Swing. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Alrighty. We're going to sprinkle in a few original songs in with the covers. So we're going to do mostly songs that you've heard before, but not all of them. So this is a song I wrote several years ago, and you know I was at a wedding with my wife, and they had a band and they were playing that song, you know, the Elton John classic song, Your Song, and I remember this very vividly. My wife leaned over to me and she said that when that song was popular, that she was in summer camp, because this is way back in the 70s, wasn't it? And she remembered that it was just a great song, and everybody was singing it at summer camp where she was. The kids were singing it, the counselors were singing it, and so she thought to herself at that time in her life, I wonder if someday, somehow, somebody would write a song about me. So the moral of this little story is be careful what you wish for. I love my woman with all my soul. She's smart and pretty, she got a heart of gold. Knows how to cook and dresses so fine. I'm so glad that she's all mine. No one's perfect, you know that's true. There's just one thing she can't do. She tries too hard, misses the mark. My baby can't parallel park. My baby can't parallel park. After all these years, she's still in the dark. Back and forth and up on the curb, bumping and grinding, he gets in the nerve. Rocking and rolling with all her heart. My baby can't parallel park. We rode it down one Saturday morning. It was a beautiful day, sunny and warm. Do a little shopping, check the sales, pick up some fruit and drop the Mountain Dew. 1 hour parking, street sign said my baby baby just shrugged and shook her head. Just 1 hour, that's a disgrace. Someone sat long to get into space. My baby can't parallel park after all these years. She's still in the dark, back and forth and up on the curb. Bumping and grinding, it gets in the nerve. Rocking and rolling with all her heart. My baby can't parallel park. Geometry, it's no big deal. You angle it in, then you turn the wheel. Straighten it out, there you are. Lock the doors and get out of the car. But to her it's a mystery with nary clue. It's just one thing she can't do. Search for something like Lewis and Clark. My baby can't parallel park. My baby can't parallel park after all these years. She's still in the dark, back and forth and up on the curb. Bumping and a grinding, it gets on the nerve. Rocking and a rolling with all her heart. My baby can't parallel park. My baby can't parallel park. Okay, Ellen, you got 15 feet in it on either side. Just take your time now. Take a deep breath. I know you can do this. She can't parallel park. Alrighty, thank you very much. Thank you. You want to turn it down a little more? Okay. So that's on one of my CDs. My Baby Can't Parallel Park. Sort of my typical song, although I do write some serious songs once in a while. So try to keep everybody on their toes. And Joe, you may have noticed Joe switched over to the mandolin. And a lot of fiddle players play the mandolin because it's got the same tuning. Although I for the life of me, I can't figure out why or how anybody plays those things. Okay, so we're going to go way back into the late 60s for this next one. And it was recorded by a band called Buffalo Springfield. They did, they were only together for a couple of years, but they did 3 great albums. And they were the very first supergroup ever. Everything sound okay out there and everybody can hear it? It's not too loud, it's not too soft, all right? Okay, is it okay? All right, good. We want to make sure that you can hear it fine, but we've heard all these songs before. Anyway, so this is recorded by Buffalo Springfield. They were the first ever supergroup, but nobody knew it at the time because all the guys in the band got famous after they left the band. So in that band you had Neil Young and Stephen Stills, and Jim Messina was in that band, and Richie Fiore, who went on to form Poco. Any Poco fans out there? There we go. All right. There's always a couple. That's okay. I already introduced you. Okay. So here's their song from the late 60s, and it was a protest song, and it still has some relevance today. There's something happening here. What it is ain't exactly clear. There's a man with a gun over there telling me I got to beware. I think it's time we stop. Children, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. There's bad lines being drawn. Nobody's right if everybody's wrong. Young people speaking their mind, getting so much resistance from behind. It's time we stop. Children, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. What a field day for the heat. 1,000 people in the street, singing songs and a carrying sign. Boldly say hooray for our side. It's time we stop. Children, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. Paranoia strikes deep into your lives, it will creep. It starts when you're always afraid. Step out of line, the man comes, he's gonna take you away. You better stop. Children, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. Stop here, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. Thank you. Thank you very much. That was all right, so this next song is the unlikely story of two teenagers. They go to a drive-in. Remember drive-in? They go to a drive-in, they fall asleep, and they come back home in the wee hours of the morning. And it's a huge scandal in town, because this is like 1957, so there's no GPS, there's no cell phones, nobody knows where these kids are. And Everly Brothers recorded this a long time ago. And there's a little sing-along part in it. Now I know it's really pretty close to impossible to do a sing-along outside unless you're like Bruce Springsteen or something, but we're going to try it. We're going to try it anyway. What's the harm, right? So you guys sing the ooh la la part, okay? So there are no words at this point, but...
That's exactly right.
You like dogs? Alright, you ready to go play some music? Wake up, little Susie, wake up. Wake up, little Susie, wake up. Both fell sound asleep. Wake up, little Susie, and weep. The movie's over, it's 4 o'clock, and we're in trouble deep. Wake up, little Susie. Wake up, little Susie. Your part's coming up. What are you gonna tell your mama? I say, what are you gonna tell your pop? What are you gonna tell our friends when they say, ooh la la? Wake up, little Susie.
Nice, very good job.
Wake up, little Susie. That was good, except, I never heard it sung in that many different keys at once, but that's okay. I told your mama that you'd be home by 10. Well, now, Susie, baby, look like we goofed again. Wake up, little Susie. Wake up, little Susie. We gotta go home. Wake up, little Susie. Wake up. Wake up, little Susie. Wake up. Movie wasn't so hot. Didn't have much of a plot. Fell asleep, our gooses cooked, our reputation shot. Wake up, little Susie. Wake up, little Susie.
What are you gonna tell your mama? I say,
What are you gonna tell your papa? What are you gonna tell our friends when they say, wake up, little Susie. Wake up, little Susie. Well, I told your mama that you'd be home by 10. When I Susie, baby, look like we goofed again. Wake up, little Susie. Wake up, little Susie. We gotta go home. Wake up, little Susie. Wake up. Wake up, little Susie. Wake up. Both fell sound asleep. Wake up, little Susie, and weep. The movie's over, it's 4 o'clock, and we're in trouble deep. Wake up, little Susie. Wake up, little Susie. What are you gonna tell your mama?
I say,
What are you gonna tell your pop? Last time now. What are you gonna tell our friends when they say, wake up, little Susie. Wake up, little Susie. Wake up, little Susie. All right, I'm going to give Joe a little breather here because he's been working hard and it's hot out. So I'm going to do this song by myself, sort of. This song is another original song. It's the title song for my 2017 album called When You're Happy. And it was inspired by a visit to a yoga retreat with my lovely wife. And there was a lot of relaxation, contemplation, meditation, yoga, vegetarian food, people saying the word wonderful every other sentence. And I was sitting by myself one afternoon and I was contemplating deep, deep thoughts. I was channeling my inner soul and I asked myself, what am I doing here? No, that's not true. Actually, I came to a realization that, when you're in a marriage, it's compromise, it's sacrifice, it's doing things you wouldn't ordinarily do. That's what keeps the love alive and keeps things interesting. So, unbeknownst to my wife, I took notes the whole weekend, and I came home, I wrote this song, and when we recorded it for the album, we made it into a swing tune. So we had clarinet and piano and drums and bass and backup singers and the whole 9 yards. So in order to give you the full, unadulterated jazz experience, I'm going to do the karaoke version of the song. And since you did such a wonderful job singing along on that last song, I'm going to ask you to sing along on this one as well. In the chorus, when I sing "You're Happy," the first 2 times you sing "You're Happy," okay? So it's going to take me 15 seconds to set this up, so don't go anywhere. So the chorus comes first, so you got to be ready, okay? here we go. When you're happy, I'm happy too. When you're happy, I love you through and through. I'll gladly clean the attic and even eat tofu. 'Cause when you're happy, I'm happy too. I'll express my feelings, I will go to yoga, I will go on nature hikes, I will move to Saratoga, I will watch a foreign film with English subtitles, even if it's 4 hours long. Because when you're happy, I'm happy too. When you're happy, I love you through and through. I'll gladly have it, and even so true. 'Cause when you're happy, I'm happy too. I'll watch the Home and Garden channel, I'll grin and bear it. I will buy a brand new suit, even though I'll never wear it. I'll eat at fancy restaurants, order food I can't pronounce, smile the whole evening through. Okay, this is the instrumental part of the song, so I don't have a whole lot to do here, really. I mean, if I knew how to dance, I'd do a little dance to it, but I don't, so I won't. But I will tell you a little story. I actually sang this song, the karaoke version, at my daughter's wedding. I was the father of the bride, it was a welcoming toast, and I thought this would be good advice for a young couple. Well, that was like 7.5 years ago, and she's still talking to me, so everything's good. I'll do the laundry, I'll wash the dishes, I will eat whatever you cook, I will say that it's delicious when you're talking to me. Listen intently, even if the ball game is on. Because when you're happy, I'm happy too. When you're happy, I love you through and through. I'll gladly have it, and even so through. 'Cause when you're happy, I'm happy too. One more time. When you're happy, I'm happy too. When you're happy, love you through and through. It makes me condescending. My love for you is never ending. When you're happy, I'm happy too. When you're happy, I'm happy too. Thank you very much. Now I know what you're thinking. You're saying to yourself right now, this was just some cheap publicity stunt to try to promote the CD. Let me tell you something. You're right, you got me. So it's on the table there. It's called When You're Happy. That's my, not my most recent one, the one before that. We will do some songs from my new album. But before we do that, we got any baseball fans here? All right, that's good. 3. So one of my niche talents is that I write baseball songs, and I'd like to do one of them for you right now. This is about a guy. I think you remember him from the 2004 World Championship winning, curse-busting Red Sox. His name was Johnny Damon. Remember Johnny Damon? All right. He was a multi-talented individual. He could win a game for you in many different fashions. He could run, he could hit for power, he could field. He couldn't throw worth a damn, but you can't have everything. And he had a lot of big hits in that postseason. He had a grand slam against the Yankees in the 7th game of the League Championship Series, and then in the World Series, he had 4 extra base hits in a 4-game sweep of the Cardinals. So had a big postseason. And the following year, he batted .316, his all-time career high. And over the winter, he became a free agent, and he did the unthinkable, which was to sign a contract with the New York Yankees. So I wrote a song about it. people thought it was pretty amusing back then. And then after a few years, it got a little dated, so stopped playing it. But now it's retro, you know. So we're gonna bring it back, and it's on one of my baseball CDs. Why did you go, Johnny Damon? Why did you take the cash and run? Do you think in New York City you'll be having this much fun? They cut your hair and shave your beard, you smile and said thanks. We don't love you anymore, 'cause now you're with the Yanks. Perhaps they didn't tell you, perhaps you did not know. Left center field's 450 plus, ain't gonna make that throw. There's lots more ground to cover, you're getting slower every year. And I bet by mid-July you wish that you were here. Why did you go, Johnny Damon? Why did you take the cash and run? Do you think in New York City you'll be having this much fun? They cut your hair and shave your beard, you smiled and you said thanks. We don't love you anymore, 'cause now you're with the Yanks. Now, George, you don't like losing, so you best be on your guard. 'Cause if you don't hit 300, life will never be so hard. And if you don't make the playoffs and win a couple of rounds, fans will cuss and swear at you, run you out of town. Why did you go, Johnny Damon? Why did you take the cash and run? Do you think in New York City you'll be having this much fun? They cut your hair and shave your beard, you smiled and you said thanks. We don't love you anymore, 'cause now you're with the Yanks. You hit it, boys. Why did you go, Johnny Damon? Why did you take the cash and run? Do you think in New York City you'll be having this much fun? You're out of sight and out of mind, don't think you'll be missed. We don't need you anymore, 'cause we got Cocoa Crisp. Thank you very much, thank you. So Cocoa Crisp, he was the guy who replaced Johnny Damon in center field. And he's kind of a mediocre journeyman type player, really. But the Red Sox, they did have a long-range plan. They had this hot shot in the minor leagues named Jacoby Ellsbury, so he became the center fielder before too long. So I actually rewrote the final chorus to reflect that bit of information. And then Ellsbury signed with the Yankees too, so I said, forget about it. We're going to do a song by the Rolling Stones. I had the pleasure of seeing them at Gillette Stadium about a month and a half ago. And Keith Richards and Mick Jagger, they're both 80. They could still rock though, so we would like to honor their longevity and their music by doing a song by the Rolling Stones. Please allow me to introduce myself. I'm a man of wealth and taste. I've been around for a long, long year, stolen many a man's soul and faith. I wasn't around when Jesus Christ had his moment, died in pain. And I made damn sure the pilot washed his hands and sealed his fate. Pleased to meet you, hope you guess my name. But what's buzzing you is just the nature of my game. Stuck around St. Petersburg when I saw it was a time for a change. I killed the Tsar and his ministers as Asia screamed in vain. I rode a tank, held the general's rank when the blitzkrieg rained and the body stank. Pleased to meet you, hope you guess my name. But what's buzzing you is just the nature of my game. Watch with glee while you kings and queens fought for 10 decades for the gods they made. Shouted out who killed the Kennedys, when after all it was you and me. Let me please introduce myself. I'm a man of wealth and taste. They lay traps for the troubadours who get killed before they reach Bombay. Pleased to meet you, hope you guess my name. But what's buzzing you is just the nature of my game. Watch me while you kings and queens fought for 10 decades for the gods they made. Shouted out who killed the Kennedys, when after all it was you and me. Let me please introduce myself. I'm a man of wealth and taste, and I lay traps for the troubadours who get killed before they reach Bombay. Pleased to meet you, hope you guess my name. But what's buzzing you is just the nature of my game. Pleased to meet you, hope you guess my name. But what's buzzing you is just the nature of my game. Thank you very much. Two more songs.
164, Tom Petty.
Sure. Okay.
All right, this is the next song is by a band, the only band that's better than the Rolling Stones. What's that band? Who? That's right, the Beatles, of course. It's the only band in the history of music. Rolling Stones is number 2. Beatles, number 1. That's right. I don't know where you put Radiohead in there, but it's definitely not 1 or 2. Radiohead's up there, though.
Okay, so this is on local cable, so you're going to cut this out, right? There's long tuning exercise here. Good. All right, so John Lennon and Paul McCartney wrote this song when they were in their 20s, and they were looking ahead to their golden years. 1, 2, 3, 4. When I get older, I lose my hair many years from now. Will you still be sending me a Valentine, birthday greetings, bottle of wine? If I've been out till 2:45, would you lock the door? Or will you still need me, or will you still feed me when I'm 64? You'll be older too. And if you say the word, I could stay with you. I could be handy, lending a fuse when your lights are gone. You can knit the sweater by the fireside. Sunday mornings, go for a ride. In the garden, digging the weeds. Who could ask for more? Or will you still need me, or will you still feed me when I'm 64? Every summer we could rent a cottage in the Isle of Wight. If it's not too dear, we shall scrimp and say, grandchildren on your knee, Vera, Chuck, and Dave. Send me a postcard, drop me a line, stating points of view. They indicate precisely what you mean to say. You're sincerely wasting away. In your answer, fill in a form, mine forevermore. Or will you still need me, or will you still feed me when I'm 64? Ho! Hey, thank you very much. All right, we're going to do one more song. We're going to take about a 10-minute break, and we'll come back. And I think the second set's even better than this one, if that's humanly possible.
A lot better.
Is it okay? So, but we are Knock on Wood. My name's Howie Newman. This is Joe Kessler here on the fiddle and mandolin. And I have some CDs. Actually, Joe has some CDs too. I have some CDs for sale. Some of the songs I've played are on CD. And I have a new CD out. And we'll do some songs, maybe a song from that in the next set. But I'd also like to thank the Whitman Cultural Council for funding tonight's concert. Give them a nice round of applause. Bringing you quality entertainment and programs, right? So this song is for you guys, just in case you're planning on taking a long car trip this summer. This is a driving song, and if you play this song once an hour, you will never lose your focus. It's a Tom Petty song.
You ready?
I am ready.
All right.
Gotta keep hydrated, you know?
No, it's appreciated.
Okay, here we go. It was a beautiful day, sun beat down, I had the radio on and I was driving. Trees went by, me and Del were singing, little runaway, I was flying. And I'm running down a dream, never would come to me, working on a mystery, going wherever it takes, running down the dream. I felt so good, like anything's possible. I hit cruise control and rubbed my eyes. Last 3 days, the rain was unstoppable. It was always cold, no sunshine. Here we go. And I'm running down the drain. Never will it come to me. Working on a mystery. Going wherever it takes. Running down the drain. I rolled on as it got good dark. I put the pedal down to make some time. There's something good waiting down this road. I'm picking up whatever's mine, and I'm running down the drain. Never will it comes to me. Working on a mystery. Go wherever it takes. Running down the drain. We're going to take a really quick break. Our upcoming schedule's on the table there as well, and if you want to just come up and say hello, we're very friendly. Thank you. Alrighty, thanks for sticking around. We appreciate it. We are Knock on Wood. And I'm going to start off, I'm going to do the title song from my new album. It's actually a song of appreciation, because we're both full-time musicians and we appreciate the fact that we can make a living doing this. Although, to be perfectly honest, in my case, I don't know how you're making it. For me, it's like a living for someone in the 1960s, but that's okay. I don't mind. And so sort of the premise of the song is that when you're a full-time musician, you know, you'll never get rich, but it sure beats working. When I was growing up, I used to sing in the shower, dream about being a rock and roll star. Then I grew up and got paid by the hour. I learned that dreaming wouldn't get you too far, but in the back of my mind, I always kept my hopes alive. I got a guitar, I wrote a bunch of songs, got some played on the radio, played a lot of gigs before too long, finally figured out it was the way to go. All the while, I just had to smile. It sure beats working any day. Just the thought of making music, paying my own way makes me happy.
Makes me happy.
Through and through, get your beats working, that's the truth. I ain't rich, I don't live in a mansion, I drive around town in a beat-up car. But I got a job, it really is a passion, got a hold on me deep down in my heart. And my oh my, I'm just a lucky guy. Get your beats working any day. Just the thought of making music, paying my own way makes me happy.
Makes me happy.
Through and through, get your beats working, that's the truth. I always thought a dollar earned in music is really worth a whole lot more. But I've had no luck explaining that philosophy to the bank and grocery store. But it sure beats working any day. Just the thought of making music, paying my own way makes me happy.
Makes me happy.
Through and through, get your beats working, that's the truth. Alrighty, thank you very much. Actually, on my new album, Joe plays on almost about half the tracks, so that makes it a worthwhile investment by itself, you know.
I only ruined a couple of them.
All right. You know, we're gonna do. What did you send in? You don't want to do. Okay. This is an old song about the Kinks. And the Kinks, they were part of that British invasion of the 60s, you know, and they had the kind of unique sound because they were a British band that sounded British, you know, because Ray Davies had that nasal Cockney accent. So this is actually about a day like today, isn't it? You know, a nice sunny day. Taking all my dough and left me in my stately home, blazing on a sunny afternoon. And I can't sell my yacht, he's taking everything I got, and all I've got this sunny afternoon. Save me, save me, save me from this squeeze. I got a big fat mama trying to break me. Golden love to live so pleasantly. Live this life luxury, blazing on a sunny afternoon. In the summertime, in the summertime, in the summertime. Girlfriend's run off with my car and gone back to her ma and pa, telling tales of drunkenness and cruelty. Now I'm sitting here, sipping at my ice cold beer, and all I've got this sunny afternoon. Help me, help me, help me sail away. I'll give you 2 good reasons why I want to stay. Cold enough to live so pleasantly. Live this life of luxury, lazing on a sunny afternoon. In the summertime, in the summertime, in the summertime. Save me, save me, save me from this week. I got a big fat mama trying to break me. Old enough to live so pleasantly. Live this life of luxury, lazing on a sunny afternoon. In the summertime in Whitman, Massachusetts. In the summertime. In the summertime. Okay, we're gonna do a song right now by the king of rock and roll. I know a lot of you people probably think that I'm the king of rock and roll, but I am not. Who's the king of rock and roll? Elvis Presley, yeah. So we're gonna do an old Elvis song, and it came out of one of those from 1956. Came out of one of those little 45 RPM singles, you know, the one with the little plastic thing in the middle that nobody quite figure out why they designed it that way to this day. But I shouldn't cast aspersion on 45 RPM singles, because my first record was 45 RPM, and I still have it at home. I'm gonna give you my very best Elvis right now, so I hope you like it. You know I can defy sitting home all alone. You can't come around, at least the telephone. Don't be cruel to a heart that's true. Baby, if I made you mad, something I might have said, please let's forget the past. The future looks bright ahead. Don't be cruel to a heart that's true. I don't want no other love. Baby, it's just you I'm thinking of. Don't stop thinking of me. I don't make me feel this way. Come on over here and love me. You know what I want you to say. Don't be cruel to a heart that's true. Why should we be apart? I really love you, baby, across my heart. Let's walk up to the preacher, let us say I do. Then you know you'll have me, and I know I'll have you too. Don't be cruel to a heart that's true. I don't want no other love. Baby, it's just you I'm thinking of. Don't be cruel Little heart that's true. Don't be cruel. Little heart that's true. I don't want no other love. Baby, it's just you I'm thinking of. Alright, so we're going to dedicate this next song to ourselves. Because we're old-time rock and rollers. You know, don't let the acoustic instruments fool you. We're old-time rock and rollers.
Key word being time.
Just take those old records off the shelf. I'll sit and listen to them by myself. Today's music ain't got the same soul. I like that old time rock and roll. Don't try to take me to a disco. You'll never even get me out of the floor. In 10 minutes I'll be late to the door. I like that old time rock and roll. Feel like that old time rock and roll. The kind of music that soothes the soul. I reminisce about the days of old with that old time rock and roll. Don't wanna hear them play a tango. I'd rather hear some good funky old soul. There's only one sure way to get me to go. I like that old time rock and roll. Tell me what you will. Say I'm old-fashioned, say I'm over the hill.
Nobody says that, Howard.
And music ain't got the same soul. I like that old-time rock and roll. Everybody, feel like that old-time rock and roll. The kind of music that soothes the soul. I reminisce about the days of old with that old-time rock and roll. Rock and roll. Just take those old records off the shelf. I'll sit and listen to them by myself. The days of music ain't got the same soul. I like that old time rock and roll. Don't try to take me to a disco. You'll never even get me out on the floor. In 10 minutes I'll be late for the door. I like that old time rock and roll.
Come on, help us out. You know.
Feel like that old time rock and roll. The kind of music that soothes the soul. I reminisce about the days of old with that old time rock and roll. One more time, Joe. Thank you very much. Well, I do write some serious songs once in a while, so I'd like to do one of them for you right now. About 2.5 years ago, I had a very exciting experience. Became a grandfather for the first time. It was very exciting. It's a great gig, you know. Take care of them for a couple hours, and then you go home and get a good night's sleep. But at that time, Joe suggested that I write a song about my new granddaughter, so most of the time I don't really pay a whole lot of attention. But this time I did, and I wrote the song, and the way I write a song is that I usually start off with an idea or a concept and try to spin out a couple of lines and throw a few chords on it and work from there. So I was thinking that this was not just a new member of the family, but it was a whole new generation coming in. So that's where I got the chorus from. and everything just kind of fell into place very nicely after that. And I do have a, so this is called Hannah's Song, because it's about my granddaughter Hannah. She's now two and a half. And we put together a really cool video of this song. It's on the homepage of my website, which is howienewman.com, which is over here, or you can get it at the table over there. And we had, you know, shots from the studio when we were recording the song, and pictures of Hannah and videos of Hannah, so it was very nice. So it goes like this. 1, 2. The new generation is here. The new generation is here. This tiny little person is someone we hold dear. The new generation is here. A brand new life will unfold before our eyes. She may become a doctor or fly to friendly skies. Every step along the way, something we will share. The only thing we know for sure is she will get more hair. The new generation is here. The new generation is here. This tiny little person is someone we hold dear. The new generation is here. Each and every day brings something new. Maybe it's the way she moves or how she looks at you, or a little gurgle we think might be a word. Either way, it's the sweetest thing you've ever heard. Take her baby steps. She will grow in leaps and bounds, and one thing will be clear: we will celebrate a new generation here. The new generation is here. The new generation is here. This tiny little person is someone we hold dear. The new generation is here. We're going to do a couple more songs. Thanks again for coming out tonight. We're called Knock on Wood, and my name's Howie Newman. Joe Kessler over here. Our schedule is on the table over there, and we've got CDs over there. Joe's got CDs, and I've got CDs. And to be honest with you, I'd rather not schlep them all home, so if you care to take one home with you, that'd be great. And you can also, if you're of the digital generation here, you know, you can buy all these songs online on like iTunes and that kind of stuff. Here's a song by Mary Chapin Carpenter. It's all about the ups and downs of life. Well, it's a strange old game, you learn it slow. One step forward and it's back to go. You're standing on the throttle, you're standing on the brake. In the groove till you make a mistake. Sometimes you're the windshield, sometimes you're the bug. Sometimes it all comes together, baby. Sometimes you're a fool in love. Sometimes you're the Louisville Slugger, baby. Sometimes you're the ball. Sometimes it all comes together, baby. Sometimes you're gonna lose it all. Well, you're gonna know happy, you're gonna know glad. Cause you're gonna know lonely and you're gonna know bad. Hey, you're ripping and a riding and you're coming on strong. Start slipping and a sliding and it all goes wrong. Sometimes you're the windshield, sometimes you're the bug. Sometimes it all comes together, baby. Sometimes you're a fool in love. Sometimes you're the Louisville Slugger, baby. Sometimes you're the ball. Sometimes it all comes together, baby. Sometimes you're gonna lose it all. Well, you got glory, and then you got none. One day you're a diamond, and then you're a stone. Everything can change in the blink of an eye. So let the good times roll before we say goodbye. Sometimes you're the windshield, sometimes you're the bug. Sometimes it all comes together, baby. Sometimes you're a fool in love. Sometimes you're the Louisville Slugger, baby. Sometimes you're the ball. Sometimes it all comes together, baby. Sometimes you're gonna lose it all. One more time. Thank you very much. Actually, it's not, Mary Chapin Carpenter did not write that song. Mark Knopfler of Dire Straits wrote that song, and both bands recorded it. So, but I think Mary Chapin had the higher selling single on that one. All right, we're gonna do one more song. Thanks for coming. We want to dedicate this last song to you guys because, you know, this is the third time we've done this show, third or fourth, I'm not sure. And Whitman, Massachusetts, one of the most rockin' towns in the entire eastern seaboard. We appreciate you people coming out and, you know, listening to music. And what? So I want to thank, Joe was asking me what I should thank the Cultural Council one more time. I think we just did. But thanks to the Whitman Cultural Council. So, all you rockin' folks out in the audience, we appreciate showing up tonight. And it turned out to be a beautiful night. And we're glad you're here. And hope to see you again real soon. Well, my baby and me, you went out late Saturday night. I had the hair paws high, my baby looked so right. Pick you up at 10, gotta have you home at 2. Mama don't know what I catched up for you, but that's alright, cause you're looking as cool as can be. Well, we found a little place that really didn't look half bad. Had a whiskey on a rock and a change of $1 for the jukebox. I put the cold rock in that can, but all they played was disco band. Come on, baby, let's get out of here right away. Here we go. We're gonna rock this town, rock it inside out.
What are we gonna do?
We're gonna rock rock this town, make it scream and shout. Let's rock, rock, a rock band, rock. We're gonna rock it till we pop, gonna rock it till we drop. We're gonna rock this town, rock it inside out. Let's rock now. Well, we're having a ball, just bopping on a big dance floor. There's a real square catalyst in 1974. Well, it looked at me once and it looked at me twice. Look at me again, there's gonna be a fight. We're gonna rock this town, rip this place apart.
That's right.
We're gonna rock this town, rock it inside out.
What are we gonna do?
We're gonna rock this town, make it scream and shout. Let's rock, 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 man, rock. We're gonna rock it till we pop, gonna rock it till we drop. We're gonna rock this town, rock it inside out. One more time, Joe. Joe, that was a pretty good song. I give you a B plus on that. B plus, yeah.
Not an A minus?
No.
Not even an A minus?
Because I've heard you do better, you know? Let's, this is our last song here.
Some good people,
So,
Whitman.
I'm going to give you one more shot here, okay? All right, you ready? Give me your A game now. You ready? Here it comes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Give me some luck now. We're gonna rock this town, rock it inside out.
What are we gonna do?
We're gonna rock this town, make it scream and shout. Let's rock, rock, a rock band, rock. We're gonna rock till we pop, gonna rock till we drop. We're gonna rock this town, rock it inside out.
Here we go, last time.
We're gonna rock this town, rock it inside out. We're gonna rock this town, rock it inside out. Thank you very much. Stay cool. Have a great night.